Hey everybody, I'm Philip.
And I'm Justin.
And together we are Pajamas. And we are back to take another quiz. Today we're going to find out which D&D class suits your personality. Now, you have never played D&D.
I haven't. The only thing that I know about it is that it's a role-playing game.
I've played D&D a couple times, but it was always more of a game that I preferred to watch, if that makes sense, rather than play. I don't know why.
Like a playthrough?
Well, yeah, I guess kind of like like Twitch and stuff, where you watch people play. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So we're each going to take the test individually, and we're going to find out which class suits our personality. So let's get into it. Would you like to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Put your name in. Justin. Start quiz. Do you consider yourself to be more imaginative and abstract, grounded and practical, a little of both?
Well, I'm definitely abstract. I'm much more in my head.
You wouldn't think that you're grounded and practical, though?
I can be.
I mean, I think you're a little of both. I think you're a good combo of... Because you are imaginative, but you're also very grounded and practical. Like, you're very grounded and practical.
Thank you. Well, I suppose that yes, I would be a little of both.
Okay. Next. When you find yourself in a tricky situation, what do you rely on? Your determination, your skills, your intuition, your wits and natural charm, or your mind?
My mind.
Yep. Yep. Next. What do you want most out of life? To become the best version of yourself? To create or invent something incredible? To help as many people as you can? To always keep learning new things? Or no, there's this one. To end up in a better place than where I started? To express yourself? To protect the people you care about most? To finally find some peace and quiet? That made me laugh. To live in harmony with the world around me?
This is difficult.
Oh, this is...
Well, because I would be able to say some of these things. The question is which one it is more of it.
Oh, there was only one answer I feel that applies to you.
Because I do want to become the best version of myself. What would that be? Well, it would be to always keep learning new things.
Like
I think that everyone wants to end up in a better place than where they started.
But the entirety of your life is constant intake of knowledge. Like, that's 100%. Like,
I suppose it would be which is the means and which is the end. Which one is, what is this leading toward? In order to do this, I need to do that.
Right.
So, for example, the best version of myself would be something like keep learning new things. And in doing so, I would end up in a better place than when I started. I'd say probably learning new things because it would be the part that takes up most of my time.
That's what I thought you were going to immediately pick. To always keep learning new things. Next. What do you spend the most time thinking about? What is, what could be, what should be, what I want?
Suppose what is.
Okay. What inspires you? Nature, stories, art, or music, your role models, yourself, competition, your emotions, your goals, technology, academia, your ideals or beliefs, cash, money.
Academia.
Yep. What do you tend to do the most? Prepare, make plans, improvise, react in the moment? It really depends on the situation.
It really depends upon the situation.
Okay. How far will you go in pursuit of your goals? I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do as much as possible, but there are certain lines I refuse to cross. I'll do what I can, but at a certain point you have to step back and consider if it's still worth it. I'll try my best. Question mark?
It is always best to really consider and think about one's actions, especially if it's a drastic measure. So I suppose that it would be the one to take a step back every once in a while.
What do you do when something goes wrong? Switch tactics to one of my numerous backup plans? Keep doing the same thing as before, but try harder? Take a moment to step back and contemplate the situation? Try something risky and a little creative? Ask someone for help? Cut my losses and move on?
I would contemplate the situation.
That one? Choose a dream job. Professional Nazi face puncher? That's oddly specific. Rich person who donates 90% of my money to charities. CEO and founder of an innovative and world-changing tech startup. Being famous in my chosen form of the arts. Being famous because I'm just like really cool. Member of an elite heist crew. Olympic gold medalist. Being the person who solved climate change. hermit who lives alone in a magical forest with a trusty animal companion. Owner of a bar and grill where I treat myself and my friends to free stuff whenever I want. Surprise heir to a massive fortune. Getting paid to be a student forever. Literally anything that gives me enough money to live comfortably.
Oh, I'd love to be a student forever.
Yeah. I knew that was going to be the one for you. How do you learn best? By doing? By studying? I know the answer to this one already. By having someone guide me through it, by taking breaks to reflect on what I'm learning, by associating what I'm trying to learn with a particular song or piece of media, by finding a personal connection with material. I don't necessarily learn so much as zone out and then get really creative with guesswork when it's time for the test.
Who does that?
Procrastinators.
I would say that this is probably the one that I would do by studying, since these seem to be different methods of studying, but still nevertheless studying. And I do study different things in different ways.
Right.
So this one would be generally enough, whereas these may be too specific to something.
All right. What would make you happiest? The people I love telling me how much they care about me, finally succeeding at a goal I set for myself, taking a break from it all to go sit in the sun and smell some flowers or listen to the birds. Winning. Knowing that I successfully helped someone through a tough time. Finally understanding something I'd been struggling to grasp. Successfully defending my friends from bullies or attackers. Getting something that I really wanted.
Succeeding at a goal.
This one?
Yes.
Choose to protect, explore, create, help, seek, grow, balance.
Explore?
Oh. That's all right. I prefer to solve problems, ignore problems, understand the root cause of a problem, create problems.
Well, in order to solve a problem, one needs to understand the root cause of a problem. Okay. So it would be understand the root cause of the problem.
What is inside of you? Fire, light, potential, curiosity, peace, glitter, hunger for something more, pure concentrated rage, blood, sweat, and tears, a soul that yearns to be wild and free.
How about fire?
Okay.
To represent the passion within me.
Okay. You are a wizard.
How about that?
You love to learn, whether in a traditional academic setting or on your own. You definitely look before you leap, and you spend so much time coming up with a plan, or 5, that you never actually get around to leaping at all.
Well, yes, that does sound a bit like me.
You work best when you've had time to prepare. You love getting to the heart of something and really understanding it on a deeper level. You may not be the strongest physically, but few can match your sharp mind.
That's an excellent description of me.
Indeed.
I'd say that this is indeed a very accurate quiz.
Be more... a little of both. Situation, I rely on my determination. Also my mind, though. Yeah, I think it's my mind. What do you want most out of life? To end up in a better place than where I started.
That's definitely the one.
Ooh.
I know this was a very tricky one for me.
What is, what could, oh man, I think about all these. I especially think about what could be. I'm trying to ignore what is, because what is just not very nice. What could be depresses me, what should be depresses me, what I want. These are all depressing, given my condition.
How about, well, 2 things. Which one is the most important to you, or which one you think of the most?
What I want. Because it ties into what could be and what should be. Like, to me, what I want can tie into these two. And eventually what I want could be what is.
What do you want, then, is what I would think.
Next. What inspires you? Nature, stories, art, and music, role models, yourself, competition, emotions, goals, technology, academia, and I also believe cash money. I guess stories, art, or music. I'm going to be a bard. Ugh. I was going to say myself. I just thought that sounded like really arrogant, though, but I've been through so much.
You are an inspiration.
And I'm very much a fighter. Yeah, I want to be an arrogant POS and say myself. After a decade of dealing with this, I kind of rely on myself. As far as inspiration goes. You're very inspiring too, don't worry.
Thank you.
You're not an option though. What do you tend to do most? Prepare, make plans, improvise? Oh, prepare. I have to prepare. My life is is so structured. How far will you go in pursuit of your goals? I want to be I'll do as much as possible guy, but I think I'll try my best guy, just because that's all I can do is try my best. Like, I can't do as much as possible because of my physical limitations. Like, my goal was to be a successful photographer, but I couldn't do as much as possible because I was limited. So I just have to try my best. Same with YouTube. Like, there's stuff I want to do that I just can't do, so I try my best. And sometimes that's all you can do. What do you do when something goes wrong? Switch tactics, keep doing the same things before, but try harder. Take a moment to step back and contemplate, to try something risky and creative, ask someone for help, cut my losses, move on. Yeah, it's take a moment to step back and contemplate the situation. I like to think I'm a pretty good problem solver, so.
You are.
Choose a dream job. Literally anything that gives me enough money to live comfortably. Seriously, like, I just want to be able to live comfortably and fix myself and let you have your dream life.
You're very sweet.
How do you learn best? By doing, by studying, have someone guide me through it, by taking breaks to reflect. Association, personal connection. I don't procrastinate. By doing. Like, you can give me a guide, like a book, but if I can watch a video or something that shows me how to do it, I've got it. I'm much better, like a visual learner. What would make you happiest? The people I love telling me how much they care about me? Finally succeeding at a goal I set for myself? Taking a break from it all to go sit in the sun? I don't like the sun. Winning. Knowing that I successfully helped someone through a tough time. Finally understanding something I've been struggling to grasp. Successfully defending my friends and bullies or attackers. Getting something that I really wanted. What made me happiest? I guess succeeding at a goal I set for myself. Because winning is just too abstract. Like, a little too abstract. Like, what am I winning? Choose to protect, explore, create, help, seek, grow, balance, create. Without a doubt. I prefer to solve problems, ignore problems, understand the root of a problem, create problems. I'm a problem solver, so solve problems. What is inside of you? Fire, light, potential, curiosity, peace, glitter, hunger for something more, pure concentrated rage, blood, sweat, and tears. Oh dear. A soul that yearns to be wild and free. Oh my god, yes. I would love to be free of this prison. Yeah, it's gonna be that one. Like, every day I yearn to be free of this. All right, I am a ranger. You're a thoughtful and resourceful person who likes to observe the world around you. You feel at peace when surrounded by nature and might feel uncomfortable, overwhelmed by busy places like bustling cities. Not true, I love cities. You might have some very specialized skills that aren't often relevant to daily life, but are incredibly helpful in the right situation. You're practical and an explorer at heart. If you'd like to know what type of ranger you would be, take the subclass quiz. I don't just subclass quiz. So I'm a ranger. And you are a wizard.
Is that a good match?
I would think so. Like, we're both like ranged. We would attack people from afar. Like, we're not in the fight. Like, we're back assessing the situation, and you're magic based, not more like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. You're like Gandalf.
I like that.
There you go. All right, now we know what D&D classes we are. That's pretty neat.
Now all that I have to do is know how to even play the game.
All right, well, I guess that wraps up this video. Now we know what D&D classes we are. That is pretty cool. I don't have a fancy outro, so I'll just say I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.